Well, hello and welcome to this week's update. This is coming to you 2 days later than normal due to technology problems. We're having to delay putting the update out for this week, but still have some things to share with you. I'd like to begin with something to consider. Love is a heavy word, and yet a word that is used so flippantly by so many. And what I mean by heavy is that when it is expressed with sincerity, wow, it's amazing. For someone to say, I love you, and say it in such a way that the person on the receiving end has no doubt about the love being expressed towards them. They know that this person truly loves me. And for someone to say, I love you, followed by actions, well, that just reinforces the words being expressed. And it's like a double wow, if you will. However, to express I love you towards someone and mean it, one has to realize what comes with making this statement, what is connected with this word, because it isn't something that should be taken lightly. These are words expressed within marriages, within families, words expressed within various relationships. I acknowledge these words are not expressed within every marriage and family and within every relationship. And I know that there are times that these words are expressed, but they really have no meaning, no bearing on the relationship, no actions that accompany the words. And sadly to say, I believe this happens every day. Every morning as I leave my home and head to the church, Becky and I say to each other, I love you. And every night we go to sleep, before we go to sleep, we say, I love you. Now, I'm not trying to sound mushy or wait for everyone to say, that's so sweet. I'm not trying to tell every married couple out there that this is what you should do. I'm not trying to get any husbands in the doghouse. I'm simply using Becky and I as an example, using us as an illustration. So wives, don't get on to your husbands, but I digress. For my wife and I, this is how our morning starts out, and this is how our day ends. When we express those words, what we're also saying to each other is, I love you with all your flaws and imperfections. I love the person that God created and placed in my life. I love you when you frustrate me. I love you in that we share life together with each other. You see, there is so much more that comes with this word and statement. And many of you may be thinking, I know this, and I know that all of you know this, but there are many in our nation that don't. They don't understand what it means to express love in a healthy and uplifting manner. Many in our nation think of love with conditions, love with expectations. I've used a marriage relationship as an example, but the same is true for any relationship. To say, I love you, there's much more to it than just those three words. Imagine with me a world where people express these words, I love you, rather than casting stones. I love you instead of spewing out words filled with hatred. Can you imagine what would take place within marriages and families where husbands and wives, parent and child said, I love you, rather than I hate you, or I only love you if you do this for me? Can you imagine what might happen in a nation filled with so much hostility, so much hatred, where people of all colors are pitted against each other? If I love you, I love the person that God created. I love you with all of your flaws and imperfections. I love you, the person. Can you imagine how different our nation would be? Love is what this nation needs. 3 words, I love you. Jesus expressed 3 words, love each other. In John chapter 13 and verse 34, it says, so now I am giving you a new commandment, love each other. Just as I have loved you, you should love each other. Now you think about those words, love each other. That is a revolutionary thought. Sunday I'll be speaking on the subject of love as we begin a short series on unhealthy relationships turned upside down. And our text for Sunday's message is Matthew 22, verses 37 through 40. I'm looking forward to worshiping with you and those who will gather in the building and those who will join us online. And I'm looking forward to us digging deeper into the subject of loving one another, something that is needed in many families, within many relationships, in our country, and in our world. So pray for me as I continue to prepare for Sunday, and I'll be praying for you as we come together, ready to worship our Lord and see what He has for us as He shares with us from His Word. A few updates for this week. Heather Serrate, our Kids Connection Director, has some exciting news that she wanted me to share with you. It's an event with all the safety precautions in place. Mark your calendars for a fun family night event taking place on August 9th from 5:30 to 7:30 in the church parking lot. All families are invited to sign up for Roaming Through Romans, an interactive journey highlighting some of the important truths found in the book of Romans. There will be a cool object lesson, crafts, other activities, and everyone will get to take home some souvenirs from the trip, and a sweet treat will also be provided for you. Stations will be set up in tents, and families will be spaced out to allow for social distancing. At each station, families will be doing an activity to help them experience some verses from the book of Romans in an unforgettable way and learn about God's amazing and saving love. Please bring at least one Bible with you to help your family find your way through this study of Romans. We're asking that each family sign up for a starting time using our Sign Up Genius that will be available through our church website beginning this weekend. We're expecting the trip to take about an hour for each family to complete. And if you would like to help with the event, there's an opportunity for people to help out by setting up beforehand, leading a station, provide a tent that will be needed, prep materials, clean up afterwards, a variety of ways that people can assist in making all this possible. And if you want to be a part of the team that helps to put this event on, would you just contact the church office? And even though most of us won't be traveling very far this summer in real life, we can all experience a virtual trip through Romans. So be sure to go to the church website and sign up. And if you can help with this event, contact the church office as well. If you have questions, contact the church office, and Heather will answer any of the questions you might have. We just look forward to this exciting event. So don't forget, August 9th, 5:30 to 7:30. Now, something else for children. This Sunday, July 12th, we'll have a class for those children who fall into the area of pre-K through 6th grade. Now, this class is going to be taking place during the 11 o'clock worship hour. If you have any questions related to this class, you can contact Heather, and she'll answer those questions for you. So again, that's for pre-K through 6th grade, and it will take place during the 11 o'clock worship hour. The final update for this week, it relates to online giving that is available through our church website. Changes are taking place, changes that we believe will benefit the church in multiple ways. And so here are the details that you need to be aware of. Our church is changing our online giving service provider from Clover to Stripe through our planning center. And we are currently in the process of integrating our church management process, and this is one of the steps that we feel will benefit our church both fiscally and logistically. Stripe is used across the country by thousands of churches like us looking to upgrade and improve our giving options for our congregation. If you currently give online, please note that the platform on our website link will look different than what you're accustomed to. Any automatic recurring withdrawals will need to be started in this new platform. So accounts with Clover will no longer be supported. Those of you with recurring payments will receive a step-by-step instruction on how to set up your new recurring payment via Stripe from the church office this week. So be looking for that contact. Now, we apologize for the inconvenience, but we feel strongly that the cost savings and the integrated services provided to the church will be well worth the effort. You'll notice the new link on the website, and you can follow the setup instructions there. But please feel free to reach out to Aaron, the church office, or Stephanie Hamby as well, and we will help to make this change as easy to navigate as possible. So those are the updates for this week. Thanks for your prayers, your patience, and for your flexibility, and for simply being the loving church family that you are. I hope that you have a great day today. And again, I look forward to seeing you as we worship our Lord this coming Sunday. Have a great day.